Hey everybody, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Patrick,
And I'm Paul.
and this time round, we're talking about anime. Where do we start? Because I know nothing, and he knows lots.
So we do videos every Tuesday and Thursday, which goes at 8 p.m. So why don't you check them out and check out the rest of the library and stuff.
Yeah, enjoy our stuff. It's all fantastic, and this is our first foray into anime.
Yes.
We've covered movies, we've covered TV, we've covered everything under the sun. But we haven't covered anime because one of the two of us doesn't know a whole lot. That would be me. So anime, Paul, for me is Akira. I love Akira. I thought Akira was a great movie. I know it freaks a lot of people out and it's very hard to understand. That's one of the things I love about it. I think it's beautiful and amazing. But that's kind of where I start, and it's also where I stop.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, know it because it was Akira came out in like 1988 or over here in the Western world, and I think it really kind of like exploded a lot of people into the anime world and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is one of the weirder ones, and when people watch it, they kind of like, they do kind of stray away from it a bit.
Yeah, and I didn't mind its weirdness. Weirdly, it wasn't. I'm saying weird a lot. It wasn't its weirdness that put me off anime, and it really nothing puts me off anime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm hoping to learn from you. What am I missing out on because I'm not making enough time or like diving in? Because it should have been the start for me, but I never went back.
Yeah, like there's a load of anime kind of out there that's really good for kind of beginners and stuff. I'm gonna only mention like a few just because I think these four. I'll explain why these four I've chosen are good for starting off. There is hundreds, and for anime fans who are watching this, these are ones that you will not be surprised about. But you know, they're always good to mention as well.
Also, anime fans who are watching, have fun watching me get stuff wrong and probably say things that are going to insult your loves. I don't intend to be a dumbass. I never have. I just am naturally. Find it very, very easy. So hit me with the first one. Okay, I'm starting anime tonight. What am I starting to watch?
Okay, so I'm going to suggest one specifically for you.
Oh, good. Something tailored to me. I like it.
Yeah, tailored towards you, but it also is a really good one. Really famous as well. It's Ghost in a Shell standalone complex.
Right. See, that's one of the other ones I would have heard of, and that was before the ScarJo film.
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch the Scarlett Johansson film because I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch the original anime first anyway, and I never got around to it. So why am I watching it?
So it's a fantastic kind of geopolitical, which goes cyberpunk noir detective kind of thing.
Cool.
It's really nice. It's set in a world where there's been kind of like upheaval about wars and stuff, but it's kind of in the kind of peaceful time afterwards.
Okay.
But it's also seen the rise of cybernetics and, you know, prosthetics that are, you know, in people and stuff.
The enhanced human idea.
Yeah, but it's also a question of like what is self a lot.
I like that.
So, but you follow which is a group of people, who are essentially, they're the cybernetic kind of secret service, like
Okay.
intelligence organization. Specifically designed, they're called like Section 9, I believe. If I got that wrong, haven't seen it in a long time, but you know, it's
just to annoy the anime fans, I was going to go, so undercover Robocops. Okay, gotcha. I'm not going to do that the whole way through just to annoy people.
It's a very good complex kind of political series.
Sounds great.
Got a really good amount of action in it. There's a lot of really good characters in it. Really good subterfuge, so it's a really kind of intriguing series.
And because it's classic anime, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's beautiful as anything, because that's one thing I do know from my brief bounces and seeing stuff along the way, tends to be visually stunning.
Yeah, no, Ghost in the Shell is a very good, stunning one.
Cool.
There's a bunch of movies with it as well, anime movies as well, that you can also dip into as well.
Cool. Well, one thing I will say, I do know that anime is not afraid to take chances and not afraid to look at big ideas. Obviously, it's one of the advantages of having the animated format. So yeah, I'm down with that. So cool. I'm going to check out Ghost in the Shell. Hit me with what my next step after that should be.
Okay, so this one's more towards your kind of style of your music kind of, you know, not styles, but like your music aficionado.
Oh, my love of music.
Which is Cowboy Bebop.
Okay. Bebop.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's good. It's a fantastic sci-fi show. Slightly short, but quite good. Each of the episodes has a musical theme put towards it.
Oh, nice.
So overall, Cowboy Bebop is about jazz.
Okay.
But it's each of the episodes have like a recurring theme of music that's also tailored towards the episode.
Okay, that covers the bebop side. What about the cowboy side? So is this jazz cowboys?
So it's essentially a sci-fi. It's a sci-fi show set in a world where essentially bounty hunters kind of take up a lot of the slack of intergalactic policing.
Okay.
So you follow a group of a group of bounty hunters essentially going around the universe,
Right.
which is essentially hunting down bounties, and so you get to learn a little bit about the world from their perspective. The characters are great.
Cool.
The relationship between them is really cool, and what's good, like you've got Spike Spiegler, who's like a really badass killer kind of bounty hunter, really slick. But has like a lot of kind of soul to him and stuff like that. So he's
Nice.
very deep. Jet, who's like an old cop
Also,
turned bounty hunter.
Best name.
Yeah. You've got Ein, who's a super intelligent corgi.
Corgi the dog.
Yeah.
Like one of the Queen's smartest pets, sort of thing. Cool.
Doesn't speak, but it's in super intelligent. So
That's usually when I
which
seem
is-
super intelligent, when I'm being quiet. Cool thing about that is, though, there are two types of people watching this right now. People who have seen Cowboy Bebop. So your description, they're like, yes. And then people like me who haven't, who are putting this together in their head. And from the description, you want to see what
Yeah.
you've just described because it sounds kind of funky, mental, cool.
Yeah.
And just that kind of twist of a musical themed episode. I'm down with that. All right, 2 for 2. I'm checking those out.
yeah, there's 2 other characters in the crew, but they're fantastic as well.
Okay.
Valentine, and I cannot remember never mind.
Okay.
It's not important. It is important, but never mind. The third one is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
This is on that list of heard of, as in seen when I've been clicking around things. And don't get me wrong, my anime knowledge, it's not just Akira. Like, I know Netflix have recently done what's it called? Something in robots. Netflix did a series where they had some animated stuff.
They have Evangelion now.
Yeah, but no, they did the shorts recently.
Sex, Love, and Robots.
Sex, Love, and Robots. Thank you. I was going to be like, you know the name of this thing?
Yeah.
Sex, Love, and Robots. So that was something I was about to dive into, and then
Yeah.
another series landed on top of it, and it didn't happen. So.
That series is really good.
Oh.
It's not. It's each of the episodes is a different kind of animation technique kind of thing. So it's not like fully anime. There are episodes in there that can be deemed anime.
Okay.
But then there's like full on 3D animation that's really fantastically good. Some
Cool.
2D stuff and
So if I was dipping my toe in with my fellow newbies out there, most of us have Netflix now. That would be a good introductory start, maybe if you're trying to get into something small before you commit to the big ones.
it could be, yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a good start for animation in a kind of adult kind of sense as well,
Cool.
to kind of break that kind of cartoonish vibe to it.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
so-
Sorry, I sidelined you
Ah,
there.
you're fine. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the second version of the Full Metal Alchemist grouping. So when the manga came out, it was really, really popular. So they did a series, and eventually the series caught up with the manga before it finished. So the series went on its own roll.
Manga being the
Comic
comic,
book.
anime being the animated version of something. See,
Yeah.
not completely stupid all the time. I know stuff.
Good work. The Full Metal Alchemist series kind of went off in a different direction from the manga, and it's not seen as great. But then they came out with essentially the closer to the manga kind of Brotherhood series, and
okay.
it is great.
Ooh.
It is a fantastic adventure series, in a fantastic kind of world with a lot of like deep kind of filled out characters and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of like and it's also a little bit quirky
Oh, cool.
in the sense that it will kind of like, it's on that border of kind of like, this is what anime can be like, you know, and slowly move you into like slightly the more crazier kind of animes.
I'm down with that. Why not?
Like the biggest thing is essentially the Eric brothers, which are the two main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a lot of their stuff is their relationship between the two of them and some of the stuff that's happened to them and everything like that.
Nice.
So it's,
Okay, worth a check out. And if anybody who's seen our other videos, I've already called this out once. I know Paul really likes this series because he did the Paul pause. It's when he's going to say, really good. It means, listen to me, I'm not messing around. This really is not like everybody else's, oh, it's really good. This is the, you have to see it really good.
It's not just like they've upped the animation. They've which goes followed the source material quite closely and stuff, and the voice acting and stuff like that for English and for the Japanese, which is another reason why I chose Cowboy Bebop. The English voice acting is really, really good,
cool.
And so is Ghost of the Shell.
Oh, good.
So the fourth one is a movie.
Oh, cool.
And it comes from Studio Ghibli,
who I do know because their movies and see, that's one of those things I never considered anime, but I guess that really is.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so what one did you pick?
I picked Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, which I haven't seen.
Now, a lot of people will be trying to probably chase at me going Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away or like a whole...
Spirited Away being the one that most of us non-anime people would have seen or been exposed to because it was very, very popular.
Yeah, especially in the early 2000s when it came out. It kind of it steamrolled over to the Western world kind of thing and broke out of that kind of like, this is a niche thing.
Yeah, which is awesome. It's great.
Which is Howl's Moving Castle set in like an alternate 19th century kind of world where magic is also still a thing.
Okay.
You follow a character who is turned into an old lady.
Okay, well, I feel like that's slowly happening to me in my own life, so...
but this is her. She was like
full
young and then full moving, like the whole thing. And it's essentially her ventures of meeting Howl and his moving castle and the adventures that she has with...
So Howl has an actual moving castle?
Yeah.
And are we thinking castle that floats here or castle that reappears where he needs it?
No, it walks.
With legs walks?
Yeah.
Ah, wicked. I'm down. You know what? Don't tell me anything else. 4 winners, but I think Howl's Moving Castle has just jumped to the first one.
It's a great series. It's a great movie, and it will get you into many of the other ones.
Oh, well then, cool. You saved the best for last then because that one's just tickled me with 4 words. Yeah.
So the English
Castle.
the English voice acting is really good. Christian Bale voices, which goes Howl as well.
Wow,
which is a surprise.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a very good movie. So I have some honorary mentions as well. I'm going to say actually now I'm going to add one. Tenga Toppa Gurren Lagann is probably one of my favorite animes.
I'm not going to ask you to say it again.
And it is it's a mecha anime. So it's about robots and stuff like that. But it's crazy good.
Tenga Toppa
Gurren Lagann.
That's right about here, hopefully.
So it's a fantastic kind of like wacky kind of things. But there's also classic ones like Naruto, Death Note, which is Dragon Ball Z, which you've probably heard about.
I have indeed.
Gundam, any of the Gundam wings or anything like that. The mecha one. Then there's some other ones like Eden of the East, which is a slow burner kind of one. It's about 8 episodes, and each episode gives you more and more answers to the questions you had previously, but they also give you more questions.
Oh, nice.
So it's one of those kind of ones.
Closer to X-Files and less close to Lost, we hope.
Yeah. So
still bitter about Lost. That sounds good though. That does sound good. And like Death Note, I noticed you mentioned in there, that was made into what I have been told by people who've seen the original anime. It's a Netflix production that like which I watched, and I was like, I kind of wish I'd seen the anime first because the story's good.
Yeah.
So, and again, Dragon Ball Z, I've not seen the film, but I have used the internet, so I know the live action film has issues, it would appear. It makes for a lot of bad memes anyway, or good memes, depending on how you feel about it. Killed that poor guy's career.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Evolution.
That's what it was called. Man, people take the piss out of that thing sometimes.
It's something terrible. It's nothing compared to the actual series.
So watch the actual anime. That's the rule, it would appear.
Yeah, so there's tons of anime, especially we're going through a boom of animes, as I said, kind of thing. Cool. And there's like really good, Netflix is doing a really good job of getting a lot of their stuff on it. And also there's a site called Crunchyroll.com or which is also a great place to see anime for free.
Good tip. Link in the description down below.
But yeah, these are just a few things to start off with. There's hundreds of animes to go through. Very, like, these 4 are kind of just, I say that some of them are tailored towards you, and then some of them are tailored towards that these are like seen as the top tier anime kind of things. So
I know now you subliminally told the people out there what you think of me who do know anime, because you've tailored a few towards me. So somebody will be like, I wonder why that one. Must be because that guy, the co-host, is a bit of a this or that. I'm hoping it's just music, but if there's like a secret code among the people who've watched all this, and he's basically just called me a dipshit.
No.
Comment down below.
As in, Cowboy Bebop is very musical based, but a very kind of sci-fi kind of thing, which I think you'll really like. Ghost in the Shell is that she does a very intriguing. It's like Game of Thrones level of kind of like subterfuge and stuff like that. Like cool. It's incredible kind of thing.
Cool.
It's like CSI. So.
Cool. Well, there's only one thing left to do then. It's like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, but do it in an anime style, which I'll soon know what that means. I don't know what that's going to mean. So you wrap this one up, Paul.
So yeah, if there's any other animes that you think are which should be kind of noted that I haven't mentioned here, I do have a massive list, but I can't get through it in the time we have. But if there's any other animes that you think beginners should start off with, comment down below. Comment your favorite animes as well. I'll read this. I'll definitely read and comment back, and if they're right or wrong, if they're good.
Yeah. So thanks for giving me the primer and helping me not embarrass myself in front of our viewers. I hope. Yeah.
No, you did fine, man.
Oh, good.
I can't wait to see it. Spread your wings in the anime world.
That's it. Now all our videos are going to be about me going, "This, you have to check out Cowboy Bebop." With that, I've been Patrick.
And I've been Paul.
And we've been Hear Us Out, and we'll see you next time.